Gary, it's the end of pre-season, just 48 hours away from the real thing kicks off. How excited are you?
Yeah, very excited. It's always a good time for me. You have enough of pre-season. You know, it's been an excellent pre-season. One of my best actually. I've really enjoyed it in the fact that I feel everything's come together really well. As we speak, every player's training today, which is great. You know, no injuries. Aidan Connolly's, you know, he'll be back with us within a few days as well, so there's, you know, more positivity there. So really good, but you know, you then get the bit where you want that 3 points, and you know, the adrenaline pumping for 3 points on a Saturday, and that starts this week. We're all ready for it. The fans have been unbelievable with the season tickets that they've bought, and the enthusiasm of pre-season games, the crowds that we've been getting. So really pleased with the way everything's gone, but you know, ready to go now.
I'm going to use the R word. I'll use it once and then promise I'll do my best not to use it again. Back-to-back relegations, you would think that there'd be a lot of doom and gloom surrounding the club. Are you surprised about how much positivity there is around the football club?
I'm not surprised. Possibly I'm a little bit. I think it's, you know, a reaction that you like to see. Is it a reaction you expect to see? Maybe not, because you know, it's been difficult, but when you're in football and it's in your blood, and you actually support a team, and you know, it's times like that you actually probably see how much supporters actually do support their team and what it means. So you know, I'm here to bring that smile back on the face. I've just spoke to a couple of fans in the car park there that said, you know, we can't wait to go home on a Saturday night with a smile on our faces. We haven't done that for a couple of years, and I know what that means, because obviously as a manager, when you win a game, you know, your weekend's totally different, and then you realise it's no different for supporters. So my job is to put the team out there and the players to do their jobs to make sure they do have those smiles.
Do you think, you've just mentioned there is a great sense of expectation, maybe pressure put on you this season to get straight back up at the first attempt?
Well, look, don't get me wrong, pressure never goes away from the job I do, and you know, whether you're winning or whether you're losing, and you know, if you win every week, then the pressure's on to go and win again, and if you lose, then the pressure's on then to go and make sure you don't lose again, and you do win a game. So the word pressure comes with the job, the expectation. Maybe cost me my job when I was here before, but I love expectation. There's something about it that keeps you on your toes. It makes you do your job in the right and proper manner. I think if you lose the expectation, as a personal thing as well, you know, at 55, my expectation in myself is to get back into the football league to manage, because that's what I want to do. But certainly as a team, because of where we've dropped to, everybody then will expect us to bounce straight back, and that's the challenge this year. Mentally, that comes with that is massive, but I'm going to relish it. My players have got to relish it. We've talked about it from the word go this season, of that's what it's going to be, and I think because of that, that's why pre-season's been so good.
So how important is it you get off to a fast start? There are so many games in this first couple of months of the season.
Yeah, well, it's, you know, regardless of where we are and what league we're in, that's the same every season. You want to get off to a good start. It gives you confidence, winning games, of course. It sets you up to go on into the next few months rather than trying to catch up, you know, because one way or another in this, you know, after 4 games you could be 8 points off the top, and, you know, and things change in a short space of time. So we've got to make sure that we pick up points very early. Telford at home, it's a great opportunity for us to get off to a good start because we're at home. Then we go to Blythe, who, you know, have come up, so they'll be absolutely full of themselves. You know, I've been to Blythe a few times. Team up in the northeast, I know what they are. You know, pure honesty. I've obviously managed a team up there, so you know, it's a tough challenge. It's a tough league to go and get out of straight away, but we've got to go and do that.
Let's talk about your players then. You briefly mentioned Aidan Connolly. He's back in training, is he?
Yeah, he's back in training. He's doing really well, and I think he'll be back in full training in the middle of next week. So.
That's a bit quicker than expected.
Yeah, quicker than expected. Yeah, so that's you know, more positive news for us.
And the other players who had little knocks, Hamza obviously came off last week. That seems to have sorted itself out.
Yeah, he seems to be okay. Yeah, so like I say, everybody's training today. Obviously everybody wants to start on Saturday. Obviously everybody can't. I know what my team's going to be now. The players will know that tomorrow, or maybe even a couple of hours before kick-off. So yeah, it's all gone well, and you know, because of not any injuries apart from the ones that were out before we started anyway, it's all good.
And Telford, do you know much about them?
I
know they struggled last season, but they seem to a new manager, haven't they? They've got quite a few new players as well.
Yeah, you know, a new manager and new players. Yeah, I know a little bit, but again, you know what I'm going to say, and it's about us. It's about what we do. It's about us being totally focused. I don't go and worry about the opposition too much, but you know, we're ready for whoever's put in front of us, and that's what it's got to be.